Growing up, I always gave everybody I've ever met this abundance of love. I've always met people and saw them with good intentions. I never looked at somebody and questioned their motives or questioned why they were there or if they would ever mess me over. I will always be told, stop being that way, stop being so gullible, stop feeling like everybody you meet has good intentions for you, that everybody you meet will do right by your name. You will get hurt more times than you are rewarded if you live a life with an open heart. And after years, I will constantly, by different people, a different stature, a different relationship status, be heartbroken and in pain. And I will always get those same people in my life saying, I told you so. Stop assuming that these people care. Stop assuming that these people want best for you when it's not that. I would get so angry, and I would wonder and I would question, why isn't that two people in society can't look at each other and just want the best for each other and just want the absolute most love and sincerity out of each other, no matter what it is? Why can't I look at somebody and truly wonder a beautiful friendship can blossom from it, or a relationship can blossom from it, without having this guard over my heart and thinking, what is your motives? Why do you desire to be around me? I hate the word gullible so much because it was made for the victims out there that just want to see the world in so much light. But every time there's something or someone that comes in and sees somebody that you would think is gullible and try to take advantage or take something from them, when in all reality it could be that person just searching for something real or hoping that something genuine could come out of conversation instead of opportunity, that something long lasting can come out of something that you see as short term. So I will question, why? What makes somebody look at another person and want to see somebody and use them in a way? Somebody asked me, why do I continue to be open even after constantly reminded that people aren't good and people aren't going to be there for me? And I said to that person, it's not that I'm oblivious. It's not that I don't see that these people exist. It's just that, what if one day I miss out on an opportunity of true love, true friendship, a beautiful conversation, because I immediately looked at that person and thought, why are you here? What do you want from me? I said, even though I've been hurt way more than the times I've been blessed in my life when it comes to situations like that, I would take going into every new experience with an open heart and letting that person handle the love I give them carefully, then go into that experience with nothing at all and losing a potential friend because I immediately assumed they were going to hurt me in some way, or I immediately assumed something bad was going to come from this person. I always assumed that being called gullible was another way of somebody calling me dumb in a way. Don't you feel stupid for once again having somebody stump on your heart? And I want anybody out there to know that who loves with abundance amount of love is that it only matters how you come into every situation. How that person receives you has nothing to do with you. Me constantly going into things with open arms does not make me dumb. It's the people that see somebody looking for friendship or somebody looking for love and thinking, oh, I'm going to use them. Oh, I'm going to get something out of them. It's the problem. It's not you. Because if you come correct every time, you shouldn't feel bad about that. You shouldn't feel bad for looking at somebody that's a stranger or anything and think, is this going to be another problem? Is this going to be another heartbreak? And that's no way to live. And I know in society, we should live with a guard over our heart, and we should live cautiously. And we should question the people that are around us and look at people and wonder what their intentions are and why they're there and what made them choose us. But a part of me just has hope in humanity that we'll all do right by each other, no matter what size or color or gender we are. I think because the way I think in life when it comes to human interaction in relationships, I feel like if I could think that way, we can all think that way one day. And it takes a long time of being heartbroken and having people leave you or use you, but at the end of the day, even after all of that, I still want to believe that people are good, and I want to believe that people want the most out of life, and not everything is an opportunity grab or a manipulation tactic, because I feel like I'm a better person, a more kind person, if I believe that everybody I meet will care about me in some type of way, will give me some type of love that I've given them, or would just look at me and just see me for me and not see me as something that they can use. I wish that people would stop manipulating each other. I wish that one day people can just truly sit down and enjoy each other's company and express themselves and love on one another and just be there for someone without having that guard of, I can't say too much, or I can't be here, or this person isn't going to like me, or this person is, X, Y, and Z. It's just, I feel like as humans, we're supposed to coexist. We're supposed to be there for each other. And if we're constantly being snakes in the grass, I don't think you will ever get to a point where you will see the beauty of just coming together and being amongst each other with the intentions of love and with the intentions of warmth and friendship, instead of looking at one another and seeing an enemy and seeing a threat. Because life doesn't have to be that way. It can be more than manipulation. It can be more than pain and trauma and hurt. So if you are a person, like I said earlier, that just loves what the most abundance of of your heart, it's not you that's the problem that keeps giving a piece of you away. It's the people that are given this part of you and decide to do wrong and decide to hurt, but it's not your problem because you try to give somebody a chance and you try to love somebody that maybe didn't have the same intentions as you. And don't feel bad because you gave somebody this opportunity to be in your life and they just didn't show up, or they didn't show out, or they didn't meet your expectations. And don't feel bad because you gave this person something of you and there's this heartbreak at the end. Being this way, pain is inevitable, but you choosing to continue to love is something the universe will bring back to you and tenfold, even through the deterioration of wanting to be open and honest all the time. So I'm not going to give up on humanity. I'm not going to give up on the thought that one day we can truly be there for each other. But it is hard sometimes seeing how many people will hurt you throughout your life just to get something that at the end of the day means nothing. I don't think a lot of people understand that money and opportunity, that's all good talk. But at the end of the day, it's who you have around you. It's the relationships, it's the love, it's the friends, the community you have around you when all of that is gone. And if you're a person that fights for that all the time and only, you'll be left with nothing when all of that is down the drain. And I think for me personally, I fight for community more than I fight for anything else, because everything comes and goes. But a strong base, a strong empire and friendship will always be forever. And I think as long as I keep that image in my head, I will forever be a quote unquote gullible person. Because I and whoever out there deserves a community and happiness, no matter who you are.